Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Um, I'd like to share something with you. This is not a dream. Not sure if this is a vision. I think this is a vision. That's what it's called. This vision. Uh, Let me tell you that my past life, I suffered being under the influence, and thank God that I've been saved by that. I no longer smoke at all. I don't smoke marijuana. Um, I remember I drank. Goodness, I wasn't an alcoholic. I've been drunk only once, but I immediately stopped that. I hate the feeling of it. I hate the feeling of getting drunk and having that hangover. But marijuana was something I suffered, and thank goodness, I thank God for saving me um, from marijuana. Um, this and but during that time when I did suffer, I was under the influence. I didn't had a dream. I was wide awake, and I was at home, and there was like a video I was playing in my head, and it looked. It was Jesus Christ that was sitting in his throne. In the background, there were clouds, beautiful clouds, bright white clouds, and like a fade blue colorish, a bluish colorish was on the clouds, um, spread out, and on the corners of the clouds were bright lights. And Jesus was sitting on his throne. It was a white throne, and he didn't have a kingly apparel. He had a white robe, but the crown was so beautiful. I cannot describe it to you. It was a crown like I've never seen before in my life. Probably if he did show me an image, it would be nothing, it would look nothing but dirt. And while he was sitting on his throne, he had long hair, he had a beard. While he was sitting on his throne, he looked so calm and so serious, very serious. I have never seen in my life anyone that calm and that serious at the same time. And when he was sitting on his throne, you see, my view was okay, he was looking straight. And my view was I was looking at him in on a top left corner view. And he was looking straight. And when he was looking straight, being calm and serious at the same time, like I've never seen before. He didn't speak not a single word. Not a single word that came out of his mouth. His mouth was not moving. But his awe, or I would say, I think about the transfiguration when Christ was speaking to Moses and Elijah, and a cloud overshadowed them, and God said, "This is my son I think this is my son in whom I am well pleased." Or, "This is my son, listen to him." That's it. "This is my son, listen to him." And I think it was similar to what I saw that was playing in my head. And again, he wasn't speaking. He didn't move his mouth. But there was a voice that came out of God, out of out of God, while Jesus was sitting on his throne, whom he and the Father are one. That whoever sees the Son sees the Father. While he was sitting on his throne, his awe, or I would say, the Father that overshadowed him, the Father, he and him, whom Christ and the Father are one, was saying, you cannot hide from me. You cannot hide from me. He didn't move his hand. He had his arm on the seat, right? Sitting on his throne, just like a regular person would sit. He had his arm down, sitting on his throne, saying, you cannot hide from me. Not moving his mouth, saying, you cannot hide from me. He stood still while saying that. This was me, and I saw this while I was under the influence. You cannot hide from me. As if what I was trying to do was escape my problems and try to exclude God, because I was enjoying it very much. And it kept on playing over and over again while I kept on seeing that image, that video playing in my head, saying, you cannot hide from me. There are plenty of videos there are many people recording themselves, telling you about testimonies and visions that they've seen, and they're making those videos, while they're saved, while they turned away from their sins. But I mean, I do continue to sin, but I do repent of my sins, but I'm still struggling. I'm still struggling. I just really needed to share that with you. No matter how many drugs you take, no matter how many alcohol you consume, no matter how much poison you inject in your body, you cannot hide. You cannot hide from him.